How's everyone doing today? Shankar Puri here. Today, like every day, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price and the cryptocurrency market to see where we're headed. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. All this information is for entertainment purposes only. Looks like maybe we could be at a bottom. Who knows? So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, so I just wanted us to take a look at this heat map. Things are looking relatively well. We got Bitcoin up 4%, ETH up 3.7%, AMP, BNB, so market's looking good. We're looking good today. Got some green. First thing I wanted to look at today, guys, let me just pull this up here, is the put to call ratio. So I just wanted to show you guys today some indicators showing that we could be at a bottom. Not saying that we're gonna rally from here, but we could be forming a bottom at these levels. So I'm just gonna go through a couple indicators and tools that I use to show that, could be an opportunity that we are. So what we're looking at right now, guys, is the put to call ratio. So I did announce a couple times before that anytime the put to call ratio has been at these levels, we've been near a bottom. So you can see over here, when we were here in 2018, we were close to a bottom. Over here, this was the sell-off in 2019, close to a bottom, and we rallied up. And even here, when we hit up here, we were forming a bottom and had a nice rally. Over here, we've passed this break of resistance right here, and there could be a probability that we're going to be heading back under it and maybe have a rally. Who knows? Could be a possibility. So yeah, just want to take a look at this put to call ratio again. It has been creeping up. So let's look at this right here. Is the RSI for Bitcoin on the weekly. So as you can see here, what I've marked out is over the bull runs, when the RSI gets this overextended. And as you can see, actually, there's been a pattern of every time we continue our bull runs, the RSI gets overextended just a little bit more, close to the bottom of the bull runs. So, I mean, the bear market. So you can see here, when the RSI was this low, we were very close and at a bottom. Over here, we were at a bottom. Right here, we were at a bottom, and currently we are sitting at similar levels, potentially maybe showing us a bottom. And mind you, this yellow line here on the chart is a previous all-time high. So a lot of support there. However, if we do break through it, our next supports would be at 12K. All right, so now this is the hash ribbon, but I've instead of going into Glassnode, we're gonna look at it on TradingView, so you can see how the chart kind of reacts to it. So what I've indicated, so anytime you see this red down here, that's the hash ribbon inverting and miners capitulating, selling for a loss. So what I've done though is I've only gone to the end of the bull market where the bear market has started to show you guys what has happened when the hash ribbon flashes. So because the hash ribbon, the moment it flashes does not mean it's a bottom. We may have a sell-off, which we did, and we were indicating last week on this channel. So we had the hash ribbon flash here in 2011. The price went down 82%, 82.3%, and the hash ribbon was flashing, and then it gave a buy signal over here, and that would have been a nice buy signal. Yeah, you would have missed some of this. That's whatever. You caught it here at $3, and then the next time it flashed, maybe you would have sold at $13. That's a 10x. Not bad within a year, right? Or just over a year. So the hash ribbon flashed there. Hash ribbon flashed here in 2014, and as it flashed, that was not the bottom. We had a crash of 56% thereafter. and that was the end of this bull run, and we were declining into that bear market. Here, 2018, hash ribbon flash. So you remember the 2017 run, hash ribbon flashed, 51% decrease when the hash ribbon flashed, and then we were forming a bottom. And just like over here and over here and as well over here, the hash ribbon flashed, and not immediately when it flashed, but shortly thereafter, we had a massive decline. And we had a decline. Right now, we're sitting at 40% from when the hash ribbon flashed. Now, this could be an indication that we are close, very close to a bottom. But I want you to keep in mind, it doesn't mean tomorrow we're going to be skyrocketing. Because though the hash ribbon flashed and it showed that, maybe the bottom was in, from the bottom to when we really started taking off was 118 days. All right, it took about 118 days for that to happen in the last bull run, bear market. From when we touched the bottom to when we really started taking off, here I'll just maybe here, was 273 days. And over here, we started, it took off pretty quickly thereafter. So let's just say around here, about 200 days. But from the bottom, let's actually take it from the double bottom. Let's be fair. So it was about 41 days, so 2 months for that one. So the bottoms do get a bit longer. So I wouldn't say that we're going to start lifting off. There's no indication for me to say we're going to start printing crazy numbers out of nowhere. But it does look like, from some indicators, we could be forming a bottom here at 20K. Not saying we can't go lower. We could definitely go lower. But we are definitely way closer to a bottom than we were before. But if this is not a bottom, because we're traders, we're investors, we're not deterministic, next targets would be 12K, around 12K, and then just take it level by level, right? So, all right, next chart I wanted to look at, guys. So this is the NVT. So the reason why I'm showing this isn't a bottom signal. This is the next two signals I'm going to show you, indicators, are not bottom signals. They're just indicators that I also use to help me determine if we're going to have any type of liftoff. So the NVT, you can see over here, when the NVT turned red and the price exploded while the NVT was red. We even had this bearish divergence. But yeah, when the NVT was red, we skyrocketed in price. Also over here, NVT turned red, skyrocketed in price. And over here, NVT turned red. We did have an up move in price. It was a lot weaker than the last two, but it was. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is a lot of people are saying we're going to have a bull run starting now. For me, there's absolutely no indication of us just turning around and having a crazy bull run. A lot of people have been hurt from what just happened. And to turn the market around now, I just don't see it in the indications and the indicators, and I don't see it in any sentiment that we're going to be just flipping bullish out of nowhere all of a sudden. Again, the markets catch people off guard, but there's no indication here. As well as if we look at the BLX, now we're at extremely low levels, which granted, that shows, it'd be a good time to buy. And the stochastic RSI has never really is normally whenever it is this low, so you can see over here in the 2021 retracement, and over here, anytime we've been this low, for the most part, it's been a decent time to buy, right? But that doesn't mean it is a time for the market to skyrocket. The stochastic RSI for me has to get past 20 on the weekly time frame for us to actually start lifting off. So you can see here, it was down here. We got up here, and we did lift off a little bit. It wasn't as explosive as we were anticipating, but it did happen. So I just want to show you guys this, and that, you know, bottom signs are showing, but there's no sign, for me at least, to say like, hey, we're gonna be exploding in the next week or two. Especially for alts, I don't see us exploding anytime soon for alts. And this brings me to the ETH versus Bitcoin chart. So for me, this, and I pointed this out, I think a month or two ago, that this has been looking bearish. Looks like a Wyckoff distribution schematic. And if you don't see that, you can see a head and shoulders here, inverse head and head and shoulders. So normally how the market has gone previously is that when Ethereum is looking bullish against Bitcoin, altcoins will start performing well shortly thereafter. Right now, it is not looking good against Bitcoin. We may get a retest here and a further down move, but as the market structure is looking like, I don't see any type of bullish move right now. We have support here at 0.04489, so we could see a bottom here, and then that could be indication of a bottom for the alts. But as we see it, if we do pump up, resistance here, I could see us just making another leg lower. So that's really all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in tomorrow. I'm in a couple trades today, so hopefully if they play out, I'll review them with you guys tomorrow. And yeah, tune in tomorrow for some more news. Please like, subscribe, and share if you found this informative. And I'll see you guys in the next one.